It's getting colder.
I remember this road, when it looked better than this.
We have arrived.
These ruins were once Wuling's.
No. Even now, they remain part of Wuling. It is the weeping wound in every Wulinger's heart. The missing half torn from our side.
Today, we shall retake that missing half of Wuling.
This position is too close to the very large rift. Some blight masses have changed a lot with time.
The Blight Miasma. The miasma covers almost the entirety of the zone. Even the Tianshi could not survive for long within it.
This is far more severe than what we saw at Yinglong Pass. We must figure out a way to overcome it.
This is why I'm here. Could you repeat the plan, Tianshi?
First, we'll need a sentry base. The Tianshi will raise our first Tianshi pillar there. Lady Si has cleared up the nearby miasma. The Yinglongs have verified a suitable location.
Follow me.
Since that incident 10 years ago, this is Wuling's largest operation in the zone.
Everyone looks really serious.
10 years of waiting. I know the pain that can bring. Let's go and see how we can help, Endman. The Tianshi seem to be ready.
This is really impressive.
It's done. The first step to retaking our homes. Endman, the Tianshi pillar array has been deployed successfully. The drones are operating well. They can monitor the zone from a safe distance. Arcane and her Yinglong Special Task Force are scouting out the miasma. Hope things go well for them. Once the information report is done, we can officially verify our course of action. Yes. Just thinking how this place might have looked originally. Endman, do you remember that crying girl? This is a day that the girl looked forward to. Countless times she imagined it, just so she could wipe her tears and move onwards. But when the day finally comes, she must once again weigh the lives of the many on the scales.
You're doing good enough already. And I thought you promised that we'd do this side by side.
I suppose I did.
Tianzhuang, data compilation is complete. We've got miasma and clusters of blight shades along the road. And the worst thing is, we've picked up rift reactions.
Rift.
On countless occasions, the rifts blocked the Yinglongs, preventing them from getting deeper into the zone. However, things are now very different. Tell everyone that our operation starts here. Lethal blight miasma now blankets most of the North Wuling exclusion zone. The very large rift lies beyond that gorge. We need to cross it to achieve mission success. Arcane and the Yinglongs shall be our vanguards and sweep aside the obstacles of this operation.
The Endfield Crisis Team shall assist the Yinglongs. The Administrator and Shiranite Nexus are the keys to this operation.
Yes. Based on the new data, we must take Tanjian Hull, Shiranite Research Labs, and the Celestial Column. They're perfect positions for deploying our sentry base. There are miasma-emitting rifts along the way. You can use the Shiranite Nexus to suppress them, and the Yinglong's facilities can help as well. Once the miasma dissipates, my Tianshi and I shall escort the Tianshi pillar to the front line and deploy a new sentry base. Our final step is to create a path to the very large rift. A bridge shall be built at the Shiranite Research Labs to overcome the final obstacle. I hereby name this Operation Homecoming. The path ahead may challenge us, but it is the path that leads us home. Together, we shall seal the very large rift so that every displaced Wulinger can rebuild their homes.
Home. Let's go! We've been preparing for this very day!
Yeah, we have the best support ever!
And then, once again, I shall look to your guidance as you take the lead. Are you ready? You've offered Wuling so much help. Perhaps Wuling is not just a home for Wulingers, but for us.
Has Arkane called us yet? She's moving really slow today.
You sound worried about her.
Not being able to help makes me feel bad.
The Tianshi will focus on building the sentry base. Until Arcane returns, they might appreciate your help.
Sounds like a great idea. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Let's go and see who needs help.
Stay vigilant. This operation is no cakewalk. Edmund? Oh, I suppose my boss sent you here? I don't know anyone who's more stressed out than she is. She never changes. Always thinking about others. Wish she could give herself a break. No worries. Nothing much going on here. My watchguards will keep the perimeter safe. Oh, Edmund, I think my boss might need your... Well, I guess you're already giving her a huge break by patrolling on her behalf. Just doing what I'm expected to. Boss feels a lot safer with you around. Things will get serious real soon. Chen, try to keep it together.
Always ready for action.
With Team Endfield on our side, the rift and the zone will be non-issue soon enough. All's good on my side. Feel free to check the other places, Edmund.
A cry? What happened? I'm so sorry, Supreme Chief. I didn't see your tail. It hurts like hell. Watch it, girl. We're barely there and you've messed up 10 times. The dark mask! What a coincidence. So, why are you here? Shh! Keep it down! If the Mad Woman finds me here, she'll go crazy again. Anyway, heard that you were ending a very large rift for good. So I, the Supreme Chief of Qingwu, decided to help. Captivating, huh? Enough. I'm not here to help the Wulingers. 10 years ago, that blighted gash really wrecked us. Qingwu is not gonna let that slide. That stupid rift is why my stockade and Wuling City got into such a mess. So I, Chief Tang Tang, I'm gonna permakill this big stinker and return peace to the stockade.
Permakill? How do you permakill a rift?
Apologies. I tried explaining things to her, but Chief's idea of a rift might be a little different than the actual one. Chief also said, if Big Bro Ran Yi lived to see this day, he might...
Stop talking about me already. Anyway, I won't cause the Mad Woman any trouble. You have my word. Hey! Why don't you talk to the Hotbot boss over there? He looks troubled.
Got it. Thank you, Tung Tung.
Eh? Why thank me? It's what I do. Don't forget that I'm your Chief Dark Mask.
Say, do you think Mifu knew that Tang Tang...
She probably noticed, but chose not to say anything about it.
I don't get it. Anyway, let's see what Uncle Pan is worried about.
Look at your signboard and the countertop. I could hardly recognize it.
What is this place?
Oh, Admin, you here? A small eatery. Food was just okay, but their osmanthus brew was magical. The aroma took me in, and I got to meet Olsen. That was the start of a 10-year friendship.
Is Olsen...
Olsen spent his entire life running the eatery. I visited this place daily when I was young. A cask of coal and 2 appetizers were enough to brag and boast hours away. I used to tell everyone that I, Han Yuan, would be the one to end the rift. People in the store would just laugh and ask, if I was going to hack it to pieces with a cleaver. Only that old Sin didn't laugh. He even said that if I pull it off, he'd open a special vintage to celebrate. He knew I had a thirst for coal. Well, I'm here. The Ipri and Ko are here too. But Osin, you're really missing the show. And I made a promise to my old friend that we'd seal the rift. This cask is the only thing I found in its place. The seal held pretty nicely. I guess I was just blowing hot air. I don't deserve the call.
No one can seal the very large rift alone. But you should pay your debts to Old Sen, since you owe him.
Very well said. Gotta settle the business myself. All this waiting made me a lazy bum. That's it. Yeah, the ugly rift. 10 blinded years. 10. Your old man Japan, he's gonna end you.
Isn't that Li Zhuyan and Li Feng?
Impossible.
But I can follow Captain Mi around.
For anything zone-related, the Watchguards will follow the Yinglong's command.
What happened?
Nothing. I might have overstepped my boundaries. Can't blame Task Leader Arcane for that.
The boy wants to find his parents' belongings.
Yeah.
Say, you two actually know each other?
Wuling was short on resources back then. The only medical facility was an emergency clinic. The surviving children know each other pretty well.
That's why I'm asking. Everyone's contributing while I've been made to wait. I can't even get my parents...
It's all right. Once Jian Shuang's plans are completed, you'll get to return to the zone.
Chen is right. For now, maybe it's best you stay at the sentry base and help out.
I understand, but... Apologies. I got ahead of myself. I'll head back and help.
Do you still remember what this area used to be?
This area? Sorry. My memories are fuzzy.
I remember. There was a bun shop that children loved. Across from it was a courtyard where the grown-ups played mahjong. If you accidentally kicked a ball into the courtyard, they'd cuss you out till your ears rang. Visit them again the next day, and they'd give you a bag of sweets.
That does ring a bell.
You were the youngest, and the most terribly injured. I thought you'd never make it. But you did it, and you're living life to the fullest. Your achievements are no less than mine.
So, you and the Endmen will succeed, right?
When we do, everyone who witnessed the tragedy will be allowed to return and find the things they had lost.
Yeah.
Arcane, while you weren't around, Jian Shuang planned the operation.
I know. The Yinglongs have identified a path to enter the heart of the zone. Miasma concentration is way higher. The ruins are sinking, and the geography is hostile. We also have...
Blight shades?
Yes. As the very large rift becomes more active, Blightshade manifestations become increasingly abnormal.
So that's why you turned down Li Feng. You were worried that he might face blight shades of his parents.
He was too young. The disaster gave him only sorrow, instead of hate and denial. One cannot simply fight the Blight or Blightshades with blunt force or violence. You also need a powerful will. Furthermore, we're uncertain about how the zone may have changed.
Things we should keep in mind. Endman, I believe this calls for a more prudent approach.
We should press forward and be watchful of the surroundings.
Arcane! Your wounds still haven't healed.
Good.
Why do you insist on pushing yourself?
I said, I'm all right. A short break is all I need.
Tianxia Pillar. How long has it been left here?
8 years ago, instructors Shore and Jewel were the first to arrive here. It was our first survey after the miasma settled. Surveyors after them treated the pillar as a marker and called it the Boundary. It is the starting point of most missions and the final refuge for many Yinglongs. Every Yinglong knows that beyond this point lies a land that eats people alive. It has witnessed the life and death of numerous Yinglongs. And it shall see how it all ends. Send them on their way.
The boss would...
Now we'll need to deal with these obstacles.
Can't you just blast them apart with your weapons?
The local area feels structurally unsound. I advise against that.
So what now? Do we have to carry them off one piece at a time?
Arcane, have you reached the boundary?
Yes, a collapsed facility is blocking the road.
That is consistent with our visual intel. Yenning is arriving at your location. She'll handle the obstacles.
I finally caught up. Here, Fang Yi told me to give you these.
Parts for the Aero Salvager. The plan is back on schedule.
Yeah, Fang Yi told me Supervisor Perlica requested these. They can be used if the ambient miasma makes drones inoperable.
And they came at a time of serious need.
So let's get this problem sorted out ASAP. Crossing the boundary is when the real battle begins.
Crafting the arrows. salvager requires gas.
All hands, stay alert for orders.
All set. So, craft the salvager with canisters and parts, right? Right on it.
The salvager must be activated. This step is mandatory.
Time to move the obstacles aside.
We can now press forward. But can the Tianshu pillar fit through this trail?
Once the miasma dissipates, the main force can use machinery to clear a path.
Instructors, my dear seniors, this may be the last time. This will no longer be the final resting place of the Yinglongs.
If the boundary is the starting point of many missions, then you must have been here many times.
Yes. After every mission, the list of names to remember only grows longer. My name should have been on it a long time ago.
Why are you thinking like that?
Since the day I was saved, I felt as though I never really left the zone.
You're like Li Feng. One of those.
I was the only one who survived the depths. One after another, many people carried me like a torch till I was safely outside. They gave me their miasma protection device. When one fell, another took over. They trudged through the collapsing gorge, Tanjiang Hall, and finally arrived here. This isn't just the starting point of my survival. I've chosen it as my resting place. As for the other tasks, Tianshu Zhuang and her group...
Who's that?
What happened?
Nothing. There are residual blight shades. Summit will handle them. Endman. Like other blight phenomena, the miasma can also interfere with communications. I am the only one with actual field experience fighting the miasma. Should anything happen, my first order is to keep you safe. Hope you remember, as long as you and the Sirenite Nexus survive, there is hope for all of this.
Are you planning to handle this like how you did with Ardashir? At a resting place of your choosing?
To keep you safe. And when necessary.
I understand.
Good. The operation shall continue. Let's go.
Did something seal the gate? Wait, the Shirenite Nexus.
Why the Shirenite Nexus responded.
Yingling Pillar. The Yinglongs who came here left it here. Try using the Shirenite Nexus to activate the Shirenite within it and ward off the miasma.
Deploying safe points in the thick of a blight miasma. It must have been difficult.
It was. Hillock was responsible for this area. She did good.
I'll teach you the hard way! I shall be the Avatar of Radiance! And
Believe it, Endman. Victory will be ours next time.
That Inglong pillar. Did Senior Hillock...
She sent the deployment coordinates to Instructor Troops before she left. It was 2 months after you left, Wooly.
Ready to support.
told, this wasn't a hard-won battle.
This is the way.
Look, it's a rift releasing the miasma.
Use the Shiranite Nexus. If it works, it should clean up the nearby miasma.
I think it's working. The miasma's dissipating.
Light Shades, don't let them near the Shiranite.
In position. Stop struggling. No escape. I'll teach you the hard way. In position. I'm the renewed avatar of radiance.
Should have done this sooner.
A burst of storm, a birth of light.
Ready to support.
Administrator, Arcane, what is your status?
Situation normal. Everyone is well.
Good. The miasma is dissipating. The Tianshi convoy will arrive shortly. But Tanjian Hull is deeper in the zone. We're counting on you to secure that area.
Lee?
Stick to code names during operations. What is it? Found something?
Nothing. I just thought you'd be a little more excited when they announced the start of Operation Homecoming.
Of course I'm excited. We've been waiting for this day long enough.
So you just kept it boxed up inside? Maybe you could rely on the Endman and me a bit more.
Save the camaraderie for later, when we actually survive this.
Hey, are you really alright?
Wuling Tanjian Hall is up there. Not too far away. Still remember the place?
Of course. They say Instructor Ju founded Tianjian Hall. Back when we were both disciples, we even made a bet about who would dive into the zone and reach this place first.
Then focus on the mission. If the Blight Shades were indeed info fragments left from an ether rupture, you should know what we'll be facing soon.
This is
what is left of Tianjian Hall.
So this is where our ancestors first raised their swords.
And also where their swords were laid to rest. This tree. We meet again. The years have twisted this land. Yet, this withered tree remains, as though nothing's changed.
Wuling Tianjian Hall. It looks quite different from the one in Hengshan. Is this your school?
Not just me. An entire generation of Wulingers grew up here. The first cohort of the Yinglong Special Task Force of Wuling was mostly locals. Children of the scientific surveillance team. They once studied and learned to fight in these ruins. Ironically, this also became a key objective of the surveillance mission.
Ironically.
Mansion, rot, hillock. and others. They all became students of Tanjian Hall under this tree. Some of them became Tianshi. Others joined the Yinglongs. They ran surveys and scouting missions just to get back to this tree. Hardly any of them completed the survey missions unscathed. Most of the children who grew up here also died here. Endmen. Tanjian Hall is the final safe zone verified by YSTF. Beyond this point is a dangerous area that devoured the lives of numerous Yinglongs. We'd best be prepared. Chen, radio Tianshi Zhuang and have her stop the main group.
Ah. Okay. I got a connection.
Our priority is to eliminate all obstacles near Tanjian Hall and ensure it becomes our next sentry base.
We're on top of that.
I'm back. Everyone. Something doesn't feel right here. Make ready. Is this how you want your farewells?
Arcane, they're just...
I know.
In position.
Fall here.
Yinglong pillar.
No second chance.
Take this place again.
Arcane, calm yourself. Not resist!
Quiet.
Hey, you alright?
This is the mission of Yinglong. It outweighs life itself.
I don't understand. What did I do?
You have passed. From this day forth, you are one of the Yinglong.
What did I do wrong? You should
I'm sorry, Summit. I was out of it.
Why? Over a small thing like this? This isn't like you, task leader.
What is it?
Are you sure you can be a vanguard in this state?
It's my fault. I could have hurt Summit. There's no excuse for that.
No one's asking for an excuse. That doesn't matter. I just need you to remember what your duties are.
Go ahead. Tell me. What are my duties?
Try slowing down. We need a well-prepared and reliable task leader. We need you to be that.
You...
She's right, task leader. You are overstretched. Maintaining proper readiness is also part of the fight.
If this is everyone's consensus, I'll concede. Endman, thank you for just then. If I've caused you any trouble, that would have completely defeated my purpose.
My thanks too, admin. That hit could have landed me in the hospital for at least 2 weeks.
Pale Blightshade.
What?
Pale? Have we seen those kinds of Blightshades before?
Ether activity spikes in the exclusion zone. Anything could happen.
This warrants a closer look. Endman, we should move. Comb the area. The issue with the Blightshades must be resolved to secure the sentry base.
Blightshades are appearing more frequently.
Is it because we're closer to the rift? Because too many fell here?
I know they're just copies, but... Your end awaits.
The make and model of these weapons.
Just like us, the Yinglongs who came before us had to fight their own too. Some of them failed to defeat their predecessors.
Imagine having to fight former teammates over and over again. This is cruelty.
No. We know very well that the Blightshades are just information fragments. Neutralizing them might be uncomfortable, but not unbearable. Those familiar faces that showed up repeatedly serve as a constant reminder. They had fallen, and with great suffering. The things that hurt are actually the memories.
Memories. During moments I failed to recall how many of my companions departed this world. Those who once trusted me.
Endman, I did not mean to.
No, this just proves the strength of the Yinglongs. You risked your lives and faced your most painful memories, yet never thought about giving up on your homes. I too aspire to be like you, and fight for something truly beautiful.
I did not expect you to say those words, Endman. I just... Thank you.
Arcane, behind you!
Instructor Jewel?
Was that Instructor Jew's Blightshade? Who was the other one?
He didn't attack us.
Something might be over there. We should follow.
Wait, Instructor Jew? Hey, wait for us!
You again. Instructor Jewel, are you asking me to free these poor souls?
I didn't last many semesters, but I'm still a fellow disciple of Instructor Jew.
I thought you came up with your own swordmancy.
Well, the instructors called that a real talent.
We're in perfect sync. Your end awaits.
The last of them.
You still good?
Look after yourself.
The Bell of Three Presences? So, Tanjin Hall had one of those too.
This room used to be called the Morning Bell Lodge. It was the only facility capable of forecasting blight disasters during the early days of the Wuling Science Station. I don't know if they built Tanjin Hall around the bell, or if they moved the bell into the school after it was built. I only remember listening to the instructor's lectures beneath the bell. He was my instructor. He taught me to read, to fight, and to carry myself properly. After I was saved, he was the only person I still knew. After I joined the Yinglong, he became me and Chen's instructor. Him and the other senior Yinglongs. I never thought I'd see him again here. Like this.
He seems to be leading us somewhere.
Instructor Ju. What are you trying to show us?
Wait!
Task leader, what's that sound?
Blitzcrash. She's here too.
Who's Blitzcrash?
A howler beast I picked up from the wilderness. She later became part of Tanjiang Hall. Now, will you join me and send her off? Blitzcrash has a strong impulse for destruction. We cannot let the Tianshi convoy get too close. Maybe I should have left her in the mountains.
time to fight.
Roger. Engaging the enemy.
You don't want to leave? Fine.
Leave the fiercest battle to me.
I'll teach you the hard way!
Sorry you had to wander here alone.
Shouldn't be any blight shades left nearby. The threat has been neutralized for now. Inform Tianxia Zhuang that we will wait for their arrival at this location. Careful.
You brought us to Blitzcrash in these blight shades. Are you trying to guide us and clean up the local threat? Are you still upholding your duty as Yinglong and trying to assist us? Instructor Jewel, answer me! It seems you're just a blight shade. Halt!
Can Blight Shades run away like this?
It's my first time, but I won't let him go.
Did he lead us here on purpose?
Hold. He stopped.
What's he up to now?
He wants to fight.
You've done pretty well.
Lee, did you hear that?
Yes. If the Blight Shades were just info fragments, those words. Instructor Zhuo was among the first Yinglongs to arrive at Wuling. He personally founded this Tanjian Hall. He didn't just instruct the Yinglongs. Many watchguards and Tianshi took his lessons as well.
And if a great disciple like you came to see him off, I bet he could finally rest in peace.
Truth is, Instructor Zhuo's favorite disciple was always you.
What?
That day, when you reported to the Yinglongs, remember what you said to Instructor Zhuo?
Not really. I just remember you asked something.
I asked you why you joined the Yinglongs. You're not a Wulinger and knew nothing about our mission in the exclusion zone. You said, I want to travel to every dangerous place on Talos 2 and fight injustice wherever I see it.
I remember! And you told me I was being childish.
Well, congratulations. I still do.
Why you... Ugh. Why are you suddenly talking about this?
Because it suddenly came to mind. To help the other victims of the Blight. Instructor Zhuo. Since when did I stop caring about that? Did it start here?
Hey, you spacing out again?
You actually lived up to your words.
Huh? What is she up to now? Hey, slow down! Chancellor Zhuang and the main force are arriving soon.
The local threats to Tianjin Hall have largely been neutralized. This will serve as our new sentry base to support our forces. True heroes of Wuling. Without them to pave the way, reaching this point would have been all but impossible for us. Once this is all over, we'll bring them home.
But as the situation stands, our only way is forward.
We've reviewed the files recovered by the Yinglungs and prepared our data solution for Shiranite Nexus expansion.
If prudence is our choice, performance boosting the Shiranite Nexus will be the most effective solution. We should be fully prepared before our next move.
The very large rift. The epicenter of this terrible disaster is within reach. Of course, we cannot afford any mistakes as we prepare to enter the concentrated miasma. Go ahead if there are other things you want to do, Endman. Tianshi Zhuang and I will organize the crew and get things out of the way. We'll set off once you're all set.
I'm a little worried about Arcane and Chen. They just had a tough time.
Where should we go next?